Hi everyone, Lee Magpie here, and today I've got something Jurassic World related, and today I've got the Jurassic World Rorivore. This is wave 3, the Sinoceratops. Now I don't know if that's pronounced right, but I know that this name here is actually a misprint, and it's actually called the Pachyrhinosaurus. I think that's how you pronounce its name. So this is actually a misprint. So I'm hoping maybe this is one of the dinosaurs they're going to bring out in the future for 2019. This is the Rorivore dinosaur, which I've actually been waiting for such a long time. I've actually seen the old design of this, the original design of. So check that out on my Instagram, which is called Liam_Magpie. Scroll down through my pictures, you'll see the original picture. It's a lot different to this picture. It's got like the painted bone bit here, which I'll show you at a comparison of that picture with this when near the end of the video. It's got mixtures of browns and like different layers of green. The original design for this is a little bit better than this, but as time's gone on, I've really loved the way it looks. I like the fact that you can actually touch and feel the dinosaurs and have a good look at the paintwork before buying. The packaging is the same as all the other packaging, with the volcano erupting in the background. There it shows you that it's a Rorivore one, which we'll check out the sounds on that soon. There it is again on the back, and then it just shows you that its head moves when you press the button. Here is some of the other Rorivores you can collect. That's wave 2. These two are wave 1. I've got the Triceratops, which I'm going to do a size comparison with this. So without further ado, I'm going to get the Pachyrhinosaurus out of the packaging. I'm hoping I have pronounced that right. The Pachyrhinosaurus. I will quickly check that. So without further ado, I'm going to get this out of the packaging, and I can't wait. I've been waiting for such a long time for it. So I'll be back in a sec, guys. So guys, I finally checked the name, and it is called the Pachyrhinosaurus. I was pronouncing it right. It's just quite tricky to say in general. I've finally got it out of the packaging. It looks absolutely awesome. I've assembled the tail. It's the same as the Triceratops. It just simply clicks in, and it's really easy to do, and it stays in, and it's really strong and stable. So without further ado, we're gonna have a quick close up at the dinosaur, and it looks absolutely awesome. I love the design of this dinosaur, and I love the details of the ripples in its stomach there, the way it ripples all the way down into the white bit of its belly. As you can see there, you can see the speakers, which fade really well, because like you can see, if you put it like that, you can't see the speakers at all. There's the Jurassic World facts code there, which I will take a picture of that, so stay tuned right to the end of the video to get that, so you can scan it into your app. I'm going to scan mine into the app a bit later after this video. It's got the Jurassic World symbol there. It's got some really nice ripple detailing around this area. If you can see here, it's got some nice folds on the green bit of the skin. Like, it just looks so realistic, and then the folds go further down into the cream bit of its stomach. They've even added a little bit of cream detailing, paintwork on its legs there, just to break up a bit of the colour from this green. The greens are really nice, like moss green, like swampish green. It's got some nice ripple detailing in the sculpt there. Lovely lumps and bumps scales in the sculpt there. I love the lumps they've added in the sculpt overall. And the shape of the dinosaur looks really cool. Its back looks a bit higher than the Triceratops. It's even got some like bone detailing on the top of its spine going all the way down to its tail, which looks really nice. And then the paintwork on its back looks really nice, because it's got this mirror detailing, so it's got like a little bit of a swell detail there, and it mirrors all the way down. The button fades quite well. It's more, you can see it a little bit more than the Triceratops, but it still fades quite well. That's just me being picky. And I just love the way the pattern on its back just mirrors going all the way down to its tail. So it just looks really clever the way they've done that. I'm glad that they've added a little bit of cream to it, because the original design had a few more colours to it, and I think that's what put me off, because they had a lot more textures to it. But this still looks really good, and I'm glad that they just added the cream just to mix in with the green. It just looks overall really nice. Let's have a good close look at its face sculpt. So the face sculpt has this really nice orange ring, which is like patchwork going around on its skull plate on its head there. The plate on its head looks really nicely shaped. The sculpt overall on its face looks so lovely. They just look so realistic and so detailed. I love the bone definition popping out of its face there, what looks really nice. The cream patchwork around its face, like this whitish cream colour patchwork around its eye there, and just like the lovely details around its eyes and wrinkles in its face there. It's got a nice painted black eye which stands out really well. The horns around its plate, I love the painted in this really nice plastic. It's like a sheen black paintwork, and the black actually breaks off the colour. The bit of orange and black just breaks off, gives it a bit more definition and a bit more colour to the dinosaur and its sculpting itself. It's got 3 little black little horns there, like a soft plastic. It's got 2 little horns there, and then 2 curved horns at the top there, which just looks really nice and adds to the details. It's got a really nice bit of grey detailing around the mouth, and it's got some nice little ridge work in the details there. I just think overall this is actually my favourite Rorivore. I've just decided that right now. I just love it. It looks so lovely, and overall I'm really happy with the design. And it's got the same articulation as the Triceratops. So as you can see, it can move its leg like that. The legs can go all the way around, but I'd rather not do that. I don't want to risk it and break it. It can actually pull out its legs like that, which is really good. So it's got like a ball joint there, like the other dinosaurs. It can actually move its leg like that. That's the sounds it makes. So it sounds quite loud. Let's just give this a listen. It sounds quite loud, and it actually sounds like the Triceratops a little bit. So it's got a nice few different sound effects on there. So that's its leg forward, just like the same as the other ones. So that's all it is for that articulation, and I think it's got it can move its legs out as well, so in and out like that. So that's good. Basically, it's the same articulation as the other dinosaurs, and overall, I'm really, really happy with this dinosaur. The sculpt, the paintwork, the lumps and bumps in its skin detailing just looks really nice. I love the shape of its back, the way it goes a bit higher. There, it goes like almost squarish. Just looks really nice. And I like the mirror effect of the stripes on its back. So, checking the articulation, it's pretty much the same as the Triceratops in the legs. But when I was messing with the button, so this awesome sound it makes, I realised that it can actually pose its head in different ways as well, which I never knew that before. So I don't know if my Triceratops can do that, which we will check that out eventually when I do a size comparison. But I think that is absolutely awesome, so you can see different elements of the shape of the sculpt of his head now that you can actually move that around. And the plate just looks so good when it moves it around. And I can't believe that they've added that for Wave 3. Mattel's always stepping up the game when it comes to these figures, and I just think that's so good for posability and play purposes, for display and photography. That just looks so good that they can actually pose the heads like that. And now I'm going to do a comparison with some other herbivores and other dinosaurs. So guys, I've brought some more dino friends with me just to do a size comparison. This one stands a little bit taller than the Triceratops. As you can see there, its back is just a little bit more higher. The length is pretty much the same, and the plate is pretty much the same. This one is a tiny little bit higher and it's a bit more narrow, and this one's a bit more rounded but low. This one has a lot more articulation in its head there, and this one doesn't. It doesn't really. You can actually move it a little bit like that, but not too much. But if it was for play purposes, I don't think it'd stay like that. But for display purposes, you can actually display it a little bit like that. So it's not too bad. They've just added a little bit more in this one. I don't know if it's just because this is a bit more newer and it's wave free. I don't know if they made these all at the same time and they released them different times of the months. But overall, the size comparison looks really good. This one's got more of a rounded back, and then this one's got more of a square off back, and it's just a little bit higher. But in length, it's pretty much the same, and they've got pretty much the same sculpt in the legs. This one's just got a bit more of a bend in the. It's got like a bit more of an elbow bit there, as that one does in it. But obviously, because they're different dinosaurs, they're not going to be exactly the same. But they've just got like that element of the same family resemblance, like the Protoceratops is the same. I should have really done a size comparison with them, but if you want to check them out, check them out. And then this is just a quick size comparison with the Stegosaurus. And I just think that looks absolutely awesome. I love the different types of colours they've got with the browns, like the mintish greeny colours and then the mossy greens. And I just think these dinosaurs are just getting better and better, and Mattel's done such a brilliant job. So if you liked this review, please give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe to my channel, hit that alarm bell. I will link the description down below for this dinosaur. It retails for £20. For this detailed dinosaur, I think £20 is such a brilliant price range. From Smith's Superstore, there will be more coming out in other shops soon. So hopefully you can all get your hands on this dinosaur. It's already out in America. It just looks absolutely awesome. So get your hands on the Pachyrhinosaurus. Like I said, I've hoping that I pronounced that right. Don't be fooled by the name, what was like a misprint. But anyway, I am done with the review. I can't go on any longer about how amazing this is. I'm just excited that I've got mine. So remember what to do. Like, subscribe to my channel. Hit that alarm bell for more Jurassic World related stuff. More toy related stuff. And stay right for the end for the Jurassic World Facts app code. That's right at the end of the video. I always take pictures because it's real clear. And then you can be able to scan it into your Jurassic World Facts app. And one more thing, there's the code there. I'll take a picture of that as well to see if there's anywhere else you may be able to find it. But you will be able to find it in Smith's if you get toy hunting, guys. So I will see you on the next video and the next toy related thing. I don't know what it's going to be. So I'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye. Bye, guys.